We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind. Where the friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, no friends of mine. Bingo with the freaky, ding ding fiddly doo.
Let's just be better. Let's all sing the Yahoo theme song.
There is a world as tangible as our own, impossible to see yet unavoidable to sense. A world enveloped by a seemingly unending ocean of forests. Buried deep in that forest, tucked away neatly within a blanket of twilight, lies a quaint little cabin. And in that cabin
is a bunch of guys. He's a bunch of bullshitter.
I think Mick should do the honors of introducing.
Mick, you should
Mick,
get real
that on
close to that
me.
mic and do a good opening.
Dude, this podcast is brought to you by Fat.com.
Yeah, do that.
This podcast is brought to you by Fat.com. Get thick, get fat, get fucked.
Get fucked, faggot.
Get nice big fucking ugly tits. Oh.
Mick, was that your voice acting face? That's kind of terrifying.
What's the face? Do I actually make a face?
Yeah, it gets kind of squinty and pig-like.
I thought my natural face was pretty squinty. I didn't know.
It gets like
Possessed by a
tight.
demon.
Your face gets tight.
It gets tight.
It gets tight.
Your
It's like
face actually shrunk by
Just shrinks like
skin.
Oh yeah, like my entire face. It looks like one of those Mitt Romney pictures you see on Twitter where they just shrink his entire
That's like a
face.
7-year-old meme, Mick. Get up to date.
When
What is
was
that?
the last shrunken
This ain't
face meme you
2012.
saw? Tell me the last shrunken face.
Hellbenders, all right, buddy.
There
Get
should
used
be
to it.
more shrunken head memes.
I want to see more drunken heads. Small drunken heads.
Did you
I
ever
want to
see,
see little small men getting drunken heads.
Zach, did you ever see the meme where it was Mitt Romney in a kitchen and he was wearing tight jeans and said Mitt Mom jeans?
What year is that from?
Circa 2012.
Whenever your dad was born.
That's the reason. That's the reason he wasn't
dad
elected.
joke.
Because
It's
his
the
big.
worst.
I didn't make it up.
Yo, did you
No,
guys
that's
see
real, dude.
Did you see the meme of Kim Kardashian with big buff arms?
Yeah.
It was
I
pretty
thought
good
that was
Photoshop.
You ever see a picture
It was
of a
a bit-
shaved? You ever see a picture
Was
of
it
a
Epic
shaved
Bacon?
chimpanzees before?
What's that?
You ever see a picture of a hairless chimpanzee where they look like ripped?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. She's got these big. She could flip a car if she could break through a window.
She'd be like the final boss in a Jean-Claude Van Damme like 80s film.
She would rip
like
your face off.
Bloodsport
If you
2.
were-
She would be the boss.
If you were told to look after her, she would rip your face off, and cops would come down.
Did you know that every time she gets fat, people call her Skim Kardashian? It's pretty fucking mean.
That makes no
What's
sense. The
Slim
skim milk.
Oh, Skim, I get it.
Like
Yeah,
get on
Skim.
the skim milk.
Oh,
It's pretty fucking mean.
Who do you think is the top and the bottom in that relationship?
Well, Kanye West said she had milky titties. I don't know what that means. He said on radio.
I don't know. There was that whole
She got
thing about.
milky titties. That's funny. I said she had milky titties. It's true.
Wasn't there a whole thing about him like really liking fingers and stuff up his butt?
No,
I-
that cannot be
That's
real.
probably 50% of males in general.
Wait a minute. We got
Yeah,
four
well,
guys in this room.
Oh, we can actually. We have enough for a scientific.
This is our-
This is the census.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say no.
I'm gonna say no too.
I'm gonna say no.
I was kidding.
He
I
had
thought
a big nasty grin on his
Okay.
face. He had drool coming out of his
I've
face.
never
His
had it.
teeth were turning brown as he smiled.
What's the biggest
His
thing?
face was rotting. I saw it like a pumpkin.
What's the biggest
His
thing
head
you've
was
had placed
deflating.
up your ass?
I didn't place things up my ass.
What's the biggest thing you've ever had up your ass?
That's a yes.
A shit.
No. It was
To be fair, some shits are real big.
That's the biggest.
Oh, Niall, tell them about my big shit today.
Chris took a shit to the like I can't even describe it because we have a small apartment anyway. And how long was that?
Wait, you said so what? There's a toilet. Toilet's the same size.
No, it was
Yeah.
bigger than our apartment. No, I'm just kidding. But
No.
like the apartment, like it smelled the bathroom for about an
hour and a half.
Hold on,
About an hour
hold
and a
on.
half.
The stinkiness has nothing to do with the size of
yeah,
it.
You
It
could,
was
you could have
big, though.
You could eat like 5 pounds of kale and just have a nice big like clear
Wait,
shit.
wait. Sorry, Sleepycast fans, we've been gone for like what, a year, and we're talking about shit. Let's
Yeah, nothing's
move on.
changed.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
They want the classics.
That
They
was
want
my
the big,
fault. I'm
stinky
sorry.
shits.
No, a lot has happened though. I feel like even though this is still technically season 2, when did we even start
It's like
all this?
2014.
I don't know. Did we?
No, it was like 20. That was like 2015, I think. Really.
But I do feel like so much has changed.
Yeah, it's funny. You go back and listen to those old ones.
Yeah.
I've never listened to them.
I go back every once in a while. We'll listen and just see, specifically because we did talk to that about that one. I think it was the fucking the creepypasta one.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about Trump and that one before he was elected, and I was
and
like, we did talk about
We were
that.
all making fun of him and
It was-
hating
well,
on him.
it was just mostly freaking out. I was like, go back. It's okay. We were panicking.
It all worked out in the
Now
end.
we're all,
that wall.
now we're all alt-right Trump
Guys,
supporters.
we're all wearing Pepe masks, especially Mick.
I have
you
the
should- you
biggest.
should
Mine
talk-
has a Pope hat on it.
yeah, you have a rare Pepe, as Shad would call it.
Rare Pepe.
Yeah.
Didn't they actually? work as currency, rare pepes. Like somehow there was an economic thing where
Well, there was a false
coin.
economy around them.
I'm pretty sure that there was like a deep web website where they were like sharing like memes of Pepe and they somehow had monetary value.
Really?
I think
What?
so. I swear to God. And then
That's
the
all
rare
fiat
pepes were
currency
real-
is just little pepes. It's like
and people would
it's your
bid
trust
on
in the
like
currency.
really rare pepes. Like I was asking you guys.
It was
if you
probably
knew.
done as an
I
example
don't have a fucking clue.
of what the economy is like.
Nah, you know anything can be valuable if you put value on it.
Niall, your smile makes valuable to me.
Yeah.
Oh man, thanks, dude.
Of course.
Lights up a room, don't it?
Not as bad as Chris's big long shit. Actually, it's funny you bring that up. I just want to say really quick on the shit matter. I was here when I came to Mick's house.
Yeah.
We were recording this. I had to take. I was like, I have to shit a little bit. And I went in there, and I think I had a cartoon shit.
He knocked
you know
on
how
the
you draw
door.
Shit, like,
Oh,
say, an
it
ice
was
cream
like a
swirl?
coiled up.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I actually got grossed out by my own shit for the first time in like 70 years. I was like,
It's
that's
like
nasty.
a coiled up cone.
Yeah, it's like a little snake like sleeping.
Yeah.
Instead of a tomb.
I mean,
or
how
a cave.
often does that even happen?
Well,
though?
your water was a little bit low. I think somebody used the bathroom before, so the water was already a little bit low. So
So I'm
it
saying,
allowed-
how
it allowed
often
it
do we
to-
get that soft serve, like that perfect
It was-
commercial soft serve ice cream shit?
It hasn't happened in years to me.
Is that how shits are supposed to look like if you don't like pinch them
Right?
up? It must be what you were telling me the other day. The cucumbers and the
I've
hummus.
been having a lot of cucumbers and broccoli.
When I take a shit,
It's
it
not
looks
nothing,
like
it's still
somebody
big fat
dumped like
learners.
a bucket of like potato bits into
That
the
is
bucket. It's
disgusting.
just
That is the nastiest
They're all
thing.
just scattered on top.
And
You
we're
guys-
back to shits.
Do you guys want to hear a good story?
Yes, please.
Related to this exact topic. When I was home over Christmas, my brings over her son's fiance, who is an Indian lady living in Dutchland, right? And
That's-
she's like,
why'd you say Dutchland?
is that's or
It's Germany.
No, what's the other one?
Deutschland?
The one where they wear the wooden shoes.
Denmark.
Oh, Denmark.
Okay.
Dutch people. Where Dutch people are
Netherlands?
from.
Yeah,
Netherlands,
one
that's
of
the one.
those.
Yeah, Netherlands,
She lives
that's the
somewhere
one.
like that with the fruity shoes, right? And then she was being really quiet all dinner, and we were all like, I hope she's okay. And then me and my sister said something related to shit, and she's like, oh yes, shit. In Deutschland, we have little platforms that you shit on, and you look at the shit when you are done.
Yes!
and we love looking at the shit.
What does that-
Dude,
what does
I
that
mentioned
mean?
that when I was in Germany too.
That
they
is
have
Germany.
they have
Deutschland
the
is Germany.
shelves.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
German.
You're supposed to
What do
look
you
at
mean?
it.
No,
you
they've
poop
got
on the
like-
shelf
you
and then
poop
you
on.
look
There's
at
a
it.
shelf in the toilet that you shit on, and then you look at your shit and you go, "Oh, that's
Why?
wonderful." then you
They
flush
have like
it.
chopsticks. You can like take it apart
Shut
and look on
up,
the
man.
inside. They don't have the
That's
chopsticks, but they do have the shelf
Is the reason for like medical purposes to look at
you
your
see all
shit?
the worms.
to
No,
see your
fascinating.
shit.
But she was so sweet. She was all like really shy, and we were like, "Oh, we don't know what to say." And she's like, "I love talking
I love
about
your
shit,
shit."
my friend." Yes.
What?
No, and we were just like, "Whoa!" And she wouldn't stop talking about shit, but she was
And
really
she was
nice.
eating a big piece of chocolate cake
She was
too.
eating a big shit out of her fingers.
She pulled big shit out of her purse.
No,
and started
she's
eating it.
lovely. She's lovely.
disgusting.
She was really
What you're
nice.
saying is she wishes she was here right now.
No, she
I
She
wish
could go on
I
for
wish
2 hours.
She
just
could.
I wish
talking
her
about
Force
shit.
Ghost was right here smiling down at
She
us.
was super cool, and then she was telling us like, "We love looking at shit when we take big fat stinky shit."
Is that the only
No,
time
she
spoke-
didn't say that.
I don't believe you. Chris.
Please
She
tell
didn't
me
say
Is
that.
that the only-
She did say that they do like looking at their shit when you're done, and I think that's true. I think everyone likes
I
looking
think
at their
everyone
shit
does,
when
but they're
done.
just open about it.
But the
Yeah.
best part is everyone's at the dinner table eating.
That's the thing. My mom and dad was like, "What the fuck?" And I was just like, "La la 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 la." She's so nice.
Is that the only time she spoke up?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I went to my room and fell
But are they
asleep.
not
Turn
shitting
the
in
switch
water?
on inside of
What?
her brain.
What do they just do with the shit after it's on the shelf? Do they just
No,
like
no,
store-
Stomp it down the hole.
No, they don't.
You use your wooden stomping shoes. You stomp it
That's
down.
why they have such big
tap
boots
dance on it. You
or
tap dance
such
on the
big,
shit,
yeah,
the
thick
liquid.
soles. They don't want to touch the poo.
You do a little dance on the shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say they do a little German dance.
I
They have
love
a fly swatter and they just knock it off the shelf into the hole.
It's not literally coming out of the toilet like a big shelf.
Yes.
It's in the toilet
Yes.
bowl. And then a little jet of water shoots it off and explodes it.
Disgusting. That's legitimately awful.
No. It's sanitary.
Yes.
How is that more sanitary? Exploding shits everywhere.
There's a little button on the side of the toilets where it unleashes a mass of little fruit flies and they start eating the shit as it flies out.
78 beetles grab it and run away. They run into a hole in the wall.
Imagine if that was an old sewer system in like Aztec where beetles will just fucking scatter out of the walls and just carry it away.
Then you could do an old tale about a little boy playing inside that, and they push the button, and the mother screams as the beetles take
That's
the son
right.
away.
It's like an old German folklore. Like
Yeah.
they always have those stories about kids.
Don't play in the
Don't
toilet.
play in the
No,
toilet.
I thought
No,
the
that's not
Aztecs
German
like
accent.
climbed to the top of their like step pyramid things and shat and just watched it roll down each step.
like a slinky.
Yeah, and then they see how far it goes down, and then they like compete with the rest of the Aztec.
And
men.
whoever wins gets their head chopped off.
Yeah, it's like Apocalypto.
Did you know back in the old day, instead of water, they used to have to spit the shit into like a liquid.
They spit.
30 guys would take turns spitting on it. It's disgusting.
That is literally disgusting.
The king back in the ancient times had a designated ass wiper, and it was a highly honored job to have.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
Which country was this?
My ancestor
England.
Onro O'Neill got his ass wiped by a man.
There had to be an ass wiper. There
There
had to be an
was.
ass
There was. He was
wiper.
like, "Are you ready, sir?"
Niall,
Like, yep.
in
Bends over.
Ireland, if you have O at the beginning of your name, it means you descended from kings, right? Is that real?
No. O just means from.
Yeah.
Chris from the O'Neills.
But
That's what you are.
the fact they say from means that they were important, right?
Well, you
No.
had a family name.
Yeah, it's just your family
Well,
name.
I assume it's like people's last names are Baker or Black
Yeah.
or Blacksmith or something.
But the O'Neills actually they did rule Ireland. At
There was
point
one guy
back in
called
the day.
Onro O'Neill, and he got killed in a sandpit.
I imagine it like a
Did he really?
No, he did. I think he did get killed. I think something did happen with a rape, but I'm not sure.
Rape?
I can't remember.
What the fuck?
Look,
runs
there was
deep in the bloodline.
First of all, there was a sand pit. Now there's a rape.
I was
Who's there
joking
rape?
about the sandpit.
He fell head first, and his ass was
I love
sticking
how
out
you
of
were
the sand.
joking
He
about
got
the
raped.
sand pit, but not the rape.
I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I forget.
8,400 beetles carried him away into the distance. He never saw him again.
He sat on the shelf until the
And everyone
Beatles
said,
came.
"There he goes."
He had a crown made of sticks.
Is that true?
No.
Chris, if you had royal blood in you,
Yeah.
and somehow somebody died, and they sent you a letter stamped with like a big like red wax seal,
Oh, I see where this is going.
and
Oh,
it
no.
said that it was your turn to take up the
Oh.
throne.
Whoa.
Would you take it, or would you just like throw it in the trash like spam mail from a credit card company?
But it's of Nigeria.
That would ruin it.
Okay,
That would
but-
instantly just. No.
Why? You want to be the king of Nigeria?
yeah,
You're
what
supposed
if
to be a wealthy
Nigeria's
man?
cool? You've never been.
Nigerian prince shit is the most scammy cliche thing. That's
I know.
Oh,
always
that's
fake.
true. Okay, so
Yeah.
then
You ever
you're
see that-
going on the practicality that it's probably a scam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a
I didn't mean
reasonable
Nigeria then.
criticism.
Let's say Kenya. No, we'll go.
I don't want to be
No,
the
let's
prince
say
of
it's in
Kenya.
Ireland, but it's like the place in Ireland you hate the most.
Dublin.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
say you're the king of Dublin.
You're the king of Dublin.
And you
Can I use my kingly powers to do good for Dublin?
You can, but you got to do all the boring shit.
You gotta dot the I's and cross the T's.
Yeah, you got to go to every council meeting.
Okay.
You got to show up to shit.
Oh, can I sign the dotted line for 1 year?
No,
No,
you
For the
just
rest of my
life.
life?
until you fucking rot.
Your son.
Evans.
What
Yeah.
happens
Your
if
child is the next in line.
What happens if I tear up my big wooden contract?
Then they fucking stab you with little
Why is
spears.
it wooden?
Because it's Ireland.
Oh yeah, that's true. We don't have paper.
Our
over here.
iPads are made out of like asbestos. Okay.
Anyways, when should Trump drop a nuke on Pakistan?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that a spider crawled onto
No.
the nuclear launch codes and Trump tried picking it off,
Yes.
but he accidentally entered the codes while he was doing
He
it?
said pesky thing, and he was poking the buttons of it.
You do it.
This pesky spider won't leave me alone. Honestly, there are too many spiders invading the country. Who the hell knows what they're gonna do? I think, honestly, between Cuddle Pile and Queen Stamper, we love them both. They're so good. They're good. They're good Twitter accounts. Nobody knows how good Cuddle Pile is. Okay. Everybody always talks about Queen Stamper. Honestly, it's Cuddle Pile. Okay. It's Cuddle Pile. That's what I said.
Jesus.
It's not just the voice. It's
your
your
body.
face,
You like
your
Trump
body.
challenge. Yeah.
You literally morph.
I
I feel
become
like Trump is
possessed.
here when you do that. Your hair turns yellow.
Niall, I haven't seen you in forever.
Mick, I have to say, when I did see you, I did do a double take because you now have the body of an otter.
Shut up.
You have an otter.
What is
body.
that?
fuck does that even mean?
That's
No,
true.
that-
You've got a long ass buff
Yeah, you got-
body.
you
Nick, you are fucking deformed.
You went from
Big buck teeth and
you went
fucking-
from like
fucking faggot, dude.
Thanks, bro.
I wouldn't quite say bear, but you're not bear because you weren't like, but just
This is you're gay now, Niall.
Why are you making
the-
fun of Mick?
that's the update. No, he was like.
Why
he was
are you
buff,
talking
dude. He
shit
was
on him?
This
stocky,
is
but now he's
literally
like
the worst shit talk and gossip I've ever
now
heard.
he has the body of a swimmer.
This is pure fucking gossip.
Anyways, what's been up with you, man? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
now
you in forever.
No, the audience wants to know about you. They
Yeah.
can
can follow us on Twitter.
You've been off
what's
the
up with Niall?
radar.
Yeah, because you guys said that the next episode of Sleepycast is being recorded next week, and I waited, and no one showed up.
That's not.
So I came to California, and I
That's
found you
fair.
guys, and then now we're doing it.
Yeah.
Well, no, but what is that? No, how are you doing though? That's the question, Niall. What
Oh,
have
I'm
you been
doing
up to?
great. I'm doing pretty well.
Great.
No,
What have you been up to
I forgot I'm the punching bag of this
in the
fucking
yeah,
podcast.
right? Welcome back.
Oh,
Welcome
God
back now.
damn it.
No, it's been like 2 years or something.
I cannot believe it's been 2 years, honestly. Yeah, I lived in Philly a little bit longer than you guys, and then I moved to Sacramento for no goddamn reason, and then I moved to LA, And here I am now.
Want to know a little funny thing related to all that? Niall
Yeah.
was like, I'm moving to LA. I'm living with a guy. Everything's going to be fine. And then the guy, then while I go home to Ireland for Christmas, I'm like, Niall, you want to look after my place for a week or two? He's like, yeah, man. And I'm gone for 6 weeks because of visa issues, right? And I get back. He's like, yeah, man, the guy moved out of the place, but...
Chris, you're actually lying about this. Chris, this is a flat out lie, dude. Chris said, man, I'm having visa issues, so, you know... Maybe...
No, that's not the point. The point is, now the guy's gone, and you had nowhere to go, right? You're kind of like, I'll figure it out, right? Right?
No. Chris, is this actually how you remember it?
Yes, but no, the funny thing is now we're both stuck in my one-room apartment with 2 cats, and we had a dog.
You have a loft apartment.
Yeah, it's literally, it's one room, it's so small. We're both trapped inside with 2 cats. We had a dog that we had to get rid of because it wouldn't stop barking, but it's been like a fucking zoo in there since.
What actually happened is we were in Ireland and Chris was like, fuck, and he was having one of his spurge rages. and he goes,
Oh, wow. Shots back.
He's like, my visa could take 10 years. No,
Why is he a
can
weird,
you mind
like-
my place until I get back? It might be up to 3 months. And I was like, Chris, you know what? Yes, I will. I'll do that for you. And then I watched your place. And then you go 3 weeks or a month later, you're like, hey, I'm coming back. But do you want to pay me the rent? Because I want to get a house and get out of there ASAP. Pay me the rent and until my lease is up. And you have a place to stay and I have a place to stay.
Yeah.
Then Chris came back and he goes, actually, I don't have the house that I ordered. That wasn't real. I went to Zillow.com.
No, that's a lie.
Well, you went to Zillow.com.
The house I wanted got
Hey, somebody
taken.
please put like a fight like ding 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 sound right now.
Got it. It's in. It's already
It's not a
in.
real fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the viewing audience. Niall went from a very relaxed body expression to now alert to defensive.
His
eyes
fingers
bugged out,
are twitching. I'm
eyes
concerned.
fingers twitching. His fist is clenched.
No, your chest is literally like that.
I think it's the
He's
way I'm
pumping
lying.
his chest out. He's ready to swing. I can tell.
I'm not. I'm
The
not mad at all.
testosterone
The
is flowing.
veins on his fingers holding that beer
You're like Mel
bottle.
Gibson over the phone.
I didn't know if he had 10 fingers or if those was just like big veins popping out of his
Can we
5
just talk
fingers.
about the Mel Gibson phone calls for the next hour? You dress like a fucking bitch.
Wait, what?
The Mel Gibson phone calls.
Was this during Apocalypto?
This was like no. This was like in 2004.
2009.
That was like.
Really?
It was right after Passion of the Christ. But there's like an 8-part. I encourage everybody to go find it on YouTube.
Why do you always go back to anti-Semitic shit?
I don't like it. Well, actually, there's also these are anti-Semitic too.
He said with a big smile on his face.
No. That's different from the thing where he drank a bunch of tequila and asked the police officers like, "Are you a Jew?" And the guy was Jewish. This is when he called his ex-wife, and she's like from like fucking.
He said, "Are you a Jew?" After
Yeah,
making
to
the
the
Passion of
cop.
the Christ.
Yes.
He
Ooh.
hates. No, the reason the Jews were so mean in that movie is cause he hates them.
I thought that
I think it was
the meme.
allegedly it was
No,
either
he's
way.
very open about that.
But
Wait, he went on the Joe Rogan podcast recently, and all he talked about was fucking stem cell. It was bizarre. He went on there. He's like, "Yeah, stem cells are really good. You can scrape
Dude,
them out."
did you see him going on Stephen Colbert like a year and a half ago to promote
No.
Hacksaw Ridge? By the way, Hacksaw Ridge is a very good movie.
Is it? I heard it was poo poo.
Mel Gibson's a great
I like
actor.
that movie. It's very good.
I'll watch it then.
Look, it's not amazing. It's good. I like it.
Hacksaw Ridge was Mel Gibson? I thought that was Clint Eastwood.
That was Mel Gibson.
That's the
Oh,
movie where
fuck.
he hacks off his foot with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
saw
yeah.
and throws off a ridge.
He
right?
says
And then
That
there
was
was that guy with the
Hacksaw Ridge.
Joker mask, and he's like, "Time to play a game."
There actually is a movie like that, 147 Hours or something. Before James Franco became, buddies with Seth Rogen, he was a serious actor, and he
It's
chopped his hand.
127 hours, but the little fellow who cut his fingertip off.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, my fingertip."
thought
He
you
says,
chopped his
"Ow,
arm
this
off.
is really gonna piss me off.
He had to
I
cut
gotta
off
use a
his fingernail.
Band-Aid."
Tip of his finger.
He got his fingernail stuck under a rock.
He has to clip. Yes,
48 hours.
I don't want to
172 days, dude.
You have to chop his shoelace off.
That's the woman version. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, dude.
Wait. Okay. Mick, you've been in LA for how long?
A little over a year.
Zeke, how long have you been here?
The same time Mick came here, a little over you.
Okay, I've been here for a little over a year too.
Yeah.
Niall, when did you get here?
Hallows Eve.
Okay, so what have we all achieved in this time?
Ooh, wow, that's a nice, real question.
Mick, you start since you are the biggest of all.
Since you're the longest, like an honor.
I've been working on my weight.
You've lost some weight, Mick.
Well, I've been working on it.
Mick
You're
lost
used to
89
shredded.
pounds.
you used to be slightly on the obese side.
Mick literally
No,
had
you
a
weren't.
fucking
No, he
quad
did
chin.
not.
Mick literally had a chin that touched his tits.
Sometimes just for fun, I'd like tie one of my tits to my chin, and then I just play it like a banjo.
Mick, you found a rotting corn nut inside your chin that you forgot.
Mick,
So, yeah,
tell us your achievements.
So since getting here, it's been a little bit over a year. I was able to get an agent. I'm actually rep by Abrams, which is a really great group of people, and they have a ton of great opportunities. I haven't done a whole lot with those opportunities.
Oh man, congratulations!
Well, you
dude.
know what? Just having the agency in place is really useful.
Yeah. I think the biggest things I've done with them so far was like a DiGiorno commercial, and then
Give us a sample of that.
no.
Give us.
Come on, Mick.
I
Come
know
on.
that.
Come on,
I don't
Dad.
even remember the script.
Make it up. Okay,
it up.
Jordan's
We'll
I'll
make
trash,
give you
dude.
guys, we'll make up a pizza for him to sell. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Well, you say the ingredient, and I'll say the ingredient, I'll say the last ingredient, and then Mick will do the pizza.
Okay, Rastafarian nuggets.
Chicken bread.
Rat meat. Sell this pizza, Mick. Sell this pizza.
Do it, Mick.
Looking for a great time tonight? Rastafarian rat meat pizza.
Wait, what was the bread?
Chicken bread.
Okay, do it.
Looking for a great time tonight?
Yeah.
Pop it in the oven. Rastafarian rat pizza with chicken bread.
Wow.
Mommy, I want a slice.
No, you little. Okay.
Whoa.
Look at these reactions. These are the real deal.
This is the funniest pizza box I've ever seen.
There was that, and then I guess the other thing there was a lot of other projects that I ended up doing, but my favorite one was when I got to do something for Nickelodeon, and I was directed by Charlie Adler.
Just go ahead and explain the hell that
And
is.
this is what happened, unfortunately, for me.
Oh, this is a good story. I like this.
So Charlie Adler, if you don't know, he is the voice of Red Man, Cow and Chicken, Starscream. He's done a bunch of things.
You know his voice.
Yeah, you've heard it. If you don't know his name, you've heard his voice. And I did a small part in Blaze and the Monster Machines, which is a cartoon on Nick Jr.
Yeah.
And so I go into the studio, and there's this man, this very powerful-looking older gentleman with white short hair, and so he was just lying there, relaxing, and there was like a big birthday cake in the room. And at some point in time, I didn't know exactly who he was at the time. I didn't recognize him. I've seen pictures of Charlie Adler, but I couldn't recognize him like there.
Voice actor, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's a voice actor, exactly. You don't see them all the time. Anyways, so he's lying on the couch, and he offered me a slice of cake because I was early to the session. I was like, yeah, I tend not to like to eat before I do a session. And this character yelled a lot, was a carnival barker. So I had to get real loud, and I was like, if I eat before I get real loud, sometimes I get burpy. Have you ever gotten that, Chris?
Yeah.
You ever done like really loud voices, but if you eat before it, you actually get like hiccups and shit?
Oh, dude,
Like,
I was gonna say,
like you try to yell or
If I
something?
scream, I get the worst hiccups.
Yeah, you start getting hiccups.
Yeah, and you can't stop it.
And I normally only get that if I eat. Anyways, so I mentioned that. I'm like, yeah, this character yells a lot. If I eat, I'll probably get the hiccups. I was like, I don't know if you do any kind of voice acting, but he didn't flinch, didn't move, just very coolly said.
That's going on the cringe channel.
Yeah, just very coolly said, yeah, I've done a few voice acting gigs. And I tapped his foot and I said, I bet you have. But I was genuine. It was
You
genuine.
fucking
you're-
little.
It was genuine.
You're being LA genuine, though.
But no, I wouldn't. No,
I'll
that's
bet
what I'm
you
talking
have.
about.
That was
Oh,
real.
how
Everyone knows what I'm
sweet.
talking about.
Fuck off.
How
Oh, I
cute,
bet
little
you
baby,
have.
Man.
The
little-
more I tell the
little
story, the
creepy
more
old
I
man got his
feel like
first
I
voice
should be
gig.
embarrassed about this. Anyways, so we end up doing the gig. I mean, he was amazing from beginning to end.
Did you shit your pants when you realized?
Later, yeah. So but you know
you
what?
think about it at nighttime and, like, in
no,
the
but I
shower and shit?
started to realize while we were doing the gig
That's what I was gonna say.
because they kept calling him Charlie, and then I was like, Charlie, Nickelodeon, Charlie, and I was like, oh no,
You're fucking
so then,
dope.
but the whole time his direction was great. He was super nice. He swears like a sailor, but his direction is spot on. He knows exactly what he needs. Like I'll do like if I do an entire line and he only wants the other half, he's like, don't do the whole line, just do that other half. He knows how to save somebody's voice. You know what I mean? Other people will just tell you to do it again and again and again.
Yeah.
No, he totally respects like the people in there. It wasn't until afterwards. It was his birthday. Shook his hand. Thanked
It was his
him,
thing, too.
and
It was for him.
It was his birthday. I refused to eat his birthday cake, and I didn't know who he was at the time, but I did appreciate him during the session, and afterwards I did tweet out because as soon as he left the room, I was like,
Oh, no, dude.
so that I tweeted out, that I had a great session. I did, or at least it felt great for me. He may have been like that. Fuck young kids nowadays. Fuck these assholes. But I tweeted like, hey, I had an amazing session with the legend, Charlie Adler. He didn't respond. somebody else goes, "Oh yeah, the red man." He liked that.
Get cocked, Mick, get cocked.
Well, it's because
Yeah.
you didn't take one of Charlie Adler's famous Rohypnol cakes. He was going to Harvey Weinstein you, dude.
You know who I'd
My
rape?
Twitter account.
Someone is gonna use that out of context, man.
Guys, everyone cut that out and just tweet it at Mick. Tweet it
I
at
have a
Mick.
blue
Make it
check?
into remixes. Send
Zach.
it to everybody.
You know who I'd rape?
You know I'd rape?
Who?
Nick the Mick.
If I was powerful enough, if I was the king of Ireland like Chris,
I remember those.
I would call Harvey Weinstein up to my office.
You'd rape Harvey.
I'd rape him so hard.
Two rapes don't make a right.
Did you see that really uncomfortable Harvey Weinstein video? No, it's not a rape of Zach. I can
is that
see
the
your
one he's
fucking
talking to
brain
the lady?
cog
Woman? That's at the
turning.
hotel room?
No.
Don't touch
No. He was
you
in.
don't want to come in
No,
and
he was
touch
in a
my
bar, and
pussy.
this was recently. This was like a few weeks ago.
So
What?
after
He was
got
wearing a hat.
ousted.
He was kind of trying to hide himself. He was wearing a hat. He didn't want to.
He's got a big fucking swollen beer gun. He's obviously
Yeah, how do you hide that
And someone
much?
goes, "Fuck you!" Someone comes up and is like, "Fuck you, Harvey, for what you did." And he just leaves the bar. He's like, looks so uncomfortable, and it was like
He sounds exactly like Ross and Monica Geller's dad from Friends.
He's the most obscure.
That's literally.
Yeah, I was like,
he's
what?
That's exactly
Hey, guy.
his voice.
Yeah. The slow talk. Yeah, it is.
Literally,
Oh my god.
you know, I'm telling you.
Do an impression of him.
I can't. It's such a unique.
Don't
voice.
even
Best
do the
impression.
impression.
Okay.
Just talk in the general way he talked.
Say Monica. Why
I
can't he
can't.
be more
No,
like
he's got a
Ross?
real bassy old man
Yeah, it's
voice.
like, hey, Monica. Like, if they do it really, he talks really slowly.
Play a clip from Friends.
No, don't do it.
Go.
Don't listen to your mother. You're independent and you always have been. Even when you were a kid and you were chubby.
I've been working on my weight.
Get him, see?
Guys, play sound of Harvey Weinstein with the Friends theme song behind it.
Oh yeah, get in there.
Come on, sweetie, I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna hurt you. No, you touch my pussy. I don't like you.
No, I hate how
That
desperate.
audio's actually terrible.
I hate how desperate he sounds.
He
It's like,
does.
I'm sorry.
Well, because
just come
no,
in.
dude, she literally goes, "No, you touched my breast yesterday." He's like,
know,
no, you're embarrassing me. Come on, get in here.
You know, to me, he sounds like, I'm sorry, just please come in, please. It's like,
I mean, hold on. Now that we're here,
Like you're
Louis C-
stumbling all
Louis
night. You're
CK.
wasted. You don't know what the
Yeah,
hell you're
okay.
saying.
Louis
Look.
C.K. like calling people up to his office with his legs spread eagle.
No, that's not what
on
happened.
his,
No,
on his
he
easy
called
chair.
ladies on the phone and beat his fucking heart.
No,
dick
no,
until
he
split.
calls people up and goes, "Excuse me, miss, do you mind if I whip my weenie out and spank
And they
it in
said
front of
yes.
you?" But what a weird thing to ask
It's
somebody.
odd.
It's
It's
weird,
odd.
but
It's
it's not
odd.
rape. It's not
It's
in
odd.
Harvey
I didn't
Weinstein
say it was
category.
rape.
No, I know, but I'm just saying people online are like equating it to like the Harvey, like actual rape. But all he did, he asked for permission. It's creepy.
okay, Mick,
Yeah.
is there anything else you would like to add about your current achievements since moving to Los Angeles?
Just just the agent and been going to the gym a lot.
Everyone is jealous of you now.
Yo,
Everyone
Mick,
is-
Whatever. You have
Everyone is
all been given
literally
opportunities to
fucking
go to the
reporting you.
gym.
there's a gym in our apartment.
Can I just say-
downstairs? There's a gym that no one
Going
ever
to the
goes
gym is boring.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you love it. That's why you haven't gone once in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, fuck!
Right before
No one
Chris-
fucking
listen,
likes going to the fucking gym.
Right before Chris came back from Ireland, I was getting up at 6 a.m., going to the gym every fucking day, streaming every day. I was well, listen. When I'm an alpha male, when I got the big pecs, when I got the big six pack,
You're
You're the
biceps,
alpha snail.
come at me and say that stuff. I'm working on. I'll beat you all up in a month.
Were you ever a bully?
Was ever a bully? No, I was too short and fat to be a bully. I got my.
No,
but
I mean any time in your life.
was I ever a bully? There was one guy who I had the edge over. Who I was getting kind of bullied, but
Describe this guy's appearance.
I was like in the social tier above this one guy, and I still bullied him. It was kind of fucked up. Oh, this guy's appearance. He had long hair, which was unacceptable back then, and he talked like this, and like he had a little.
Wait, do it again?
He talked like this.
Well, talk like an extended period. What do you mean?
So the thing we used to say to make fun of him is his name was Darren, so we'd say I'm Darren. That was never a quote that he ever said, but we'd say that. I mean, everyone
Well, that's how
bullied
you
him.
bully somebody. You say the name of the person.
The worst bully thing I've ever done in my life was the hottest girl in school who I was friends with.
Bullied
because-
the shit out of her.
No. I convinced
Yeah,
her
to fuck you.
Hottest girl in school. You know what?
You used your
Do
mind.
you know what would be really
spat
funny?
magic.
At lunchtime, if we lock you in a room with Darren,
No.
the biggest laughing stock in school, and you pretend to
do
be
it.
really attracted to him,
No,
and
that's
used to do.
so fucking mean.
It was the meanest thing I've ever done, and I think about it to this day. I actually apologized to him like 3 years ago for that. I was like, "This was the meanest thing I've ever done," and I
Did you
said,
cream pie her pussy?
"No, dude, no, man."
He
But
tar pied it.
this guy had like
He
no social
sprayed
skills at all. But
Wait, what? What did you say about it?
one guy was bullying him so hard. One like fucking real cunt was bullying him to the point where like it wasn't even funny anymore. Darren.
The
grabbed
other bully was
dictionary,
fucking funny.
a fucking dictionary, a hardback dictionary,
Yeah.
threw it at the bully's face, and the bully started crying, and everyone was like, I think everyone just like had a synchronized coming session, like because it was just so, it was like justice.
When I was in a secondary school, a bully threw a big rock at a little boy's head, and it clacked off his head, and the little boy went like that.
What?
He ran home.
Sent shivers down my
It's true though.
The
That
hairs on
happened.
your arm were standing up 7 inches long.
That's the same.
Somebody's
kid.
gonna call the cops, by the way.
I
now.
told you about the. Did I ever tell this story about the kid in my school who I made a video of?
No.
That was the same kid, the kid who got the rock thrown at
What
his
did you
head.
record him doing?
Well, he would. Okay, so
So this is you bullying him though. You were making the video
this
to make
was
fun
creative
of
bullying.
him. Okay.
So what happened was, this kid was autistic. He got put into our school, and he was
already
too,
down on his luck, yeah.
He was too far. Like you're not supposed to put people on his level in regular school. You're just not supposed to do that, right?
Yeah.
So he
You're
used
saying he
to.
slipped through the cracks into the public.
He was somehow a gray area, I suppose. But he used to run around school during. This is while we were 14, 15. He used to run in and out of classes, scream and run out, and the teacher would be like, "There he is again," right? But
I had a kid who also did that at my fucking
Dude,
school.
14 and 15, that's the worst
no,
time.
he was 13.
I know, but like you're at that age where like you are just so ready to make fun of somebody.
Right,
too.
exactly,
Yeah,
right. But this is what happened, right? I'm sitting in my classroom, minding my own business. The kid runs in, goes, right, and he slaps a guy in the head, right? Okay, then this guy picks him up, throws him over his shoulders into a bunch of desks. The kid smashes against the wall, desks on top of him. He's like screams that shrill scream again.
No.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And he runs out screaming, right? And everyone's like, "That was the funniest shit." But it gets better, right? It was like that was the funniest shit in the world.
You put that retard in his place.
No, it gets better. Like I feel bad, but it's brilliant. So the guy next to me, the guy sitting next to me was the most bland chap in the world, right? He's just complete, like, there's nothing to his personality, right?
Jesus.
But he turns around and looks at me and goes, "Yeah, I got that on video." I'm like, "Can you send that to me?" And he's like, "Yeah." He sends it to me, right? I go home that night. I download some kind of piece of shit particle effects thing. I make it so that when the kid hits the floor, he explodes into a blaze of fire. And then I come into school
Chris,
the
you
next
were
day.
always the exact same. This is something you do nowadays.
I come into school the next day. I send it back to the guy. So to me, I'm like, "Look at this." The kid gets thrown over, explodes and screams, right? And there's fire and like smoke and like sound effects and shit. And he laughs his head off. Right? He's like, "That's brilliant." He walks out, right? I'm like, "Oh, okay. I guess he's gone now." Then he comes back later, and I'm like, "How are you doing?" And he's like, "I just sent that to everyone." I'm like, "You sent that to everyone?" He's like, "Yeah."
Of course he did.
Yeah, right. He's like, "Yeah, it's everyone in school has it now." I'm like, "For fuck's sake, it's 600 people, right?" And like,
Thus, Oni NG was born.
that was one of my first videos, actually.
really?
Yes.
I don't. It might be on a hard drive. I can't
Somebody
be sure.
somewhere might have.
Someone in Wexford probably still has it. I doubt it because it was.
If you in Wexford and you got that vid,
It was a
drop
.3.
that shit.
It was a .3 GP file. You know that shit.
Oh, that was from the old phones. I remember.
But this is the fucked up thing, right? A few hours later, I'm walking through the corridor with that bland man, right? And then the little guy's walking past us, just having a fucking spurg out, right? And he takes out his phone, walks up to the kid and goes, "Look, that's you." And then the kid goes, "Ah!" Right? And he runs away screaming, right? I'm like,
No,
So he
dude.
wasn't even functional at all.
yeah, no. And I was
at
like,
all.
what the fuck, right? And then
Would he have screamed no matter what
he screams
was shown?
at everything, right?
Like, did it matter what was on the screen? Would he have just screamed anyway?
Yeah, no. He probably would have gone, "Ha, ha," but no, this was
okay.
this
So
was
he has
him.
multiple
This was
different-
him exploding in the fire, right? Then I'm sitting
He
in.
thought he was dying in real life. He thought he was
That was a mirror.
No, but then I'm sitting in my classroom, right? I'm sitting in my class. Next class is on. The principal walks in. I'm like, fuck, shit. And he walks in. He's like, "Whoever made that video, we will find you. We will get you." And he walks out. I'm
Is
like,
it the Liam
Liam
Neeson
Neeson?
thing?
no, that's what he said.
right.
I'm just like, oh
know who you
shit.
are.
But right, anyway, he didn't find me. I got away with it scot-free
Until now.
till now.
Till
So
now. The
little
principal-
chap who
When you go back to
exploded-
Ireland, there's going to be a team of yellow-clad
SWAT team's
policemen
gonna
waiting
fuck-
for
To be
you.
fair, he ran around classrooms smacking and biting people all the time. There was people who had like bite marks on their palms and shit.
Will you
because of
promise me that whatever project you do in the future, add the bland man?
it. Oh man, I
The
like.
bland man is great.
No, he's just hey, hell yeah.
He captures the important moments. He walks right up to the kid and
Always
shows
there.
him the
He's like
video.
Forrest Gump. He's in every
I
important
love
event in
that guy.
history.
Unfazed.
Being a blind man too.
Perfect.
Chris, how would he react to the September 11, 2001 attacks?
Be like, fake. That'd be it.
Yeah, we had a blind man too, and dude, his catchphrase literally was "oh." That's what everyone just had to quote him. Oh. Because that's what that's what was his response.
But sorry, really quick. I did like how when you were talking about how in school, when you bullied people, it was because they were in a different social stratus.
No, the thing is, I was pretty
No. But the thing about that is it's so weird because there's no written rules about what the actual layers of social status are in schools.
It's intrinsic.
But you know, right?
You know.
Like you can feel it when you walk by a group of people. You know exactly where they stand in the hierarchy of all of those people.
And you know how to treat them too. And you know, like, isn't that weird?
Do you think if you went back to a high school reunion, where do you think you'd sit on the hierarchy then?
Oh man, jeez, man, I don't know. I don't care about anybody from my high school.
I'm saying if you went to the high school reunion,
back.
Yeah, but I'd care so little about them that I'd be probably on the top in my head. I'm sure some of them like, that no Murray fucking they'd still think of me back back then, but like I just wouldn't care. I really wouldn't.
That's what you're talking about so much.
I really wouldn't. I don't care what Connor Halloran thinks of me. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I need to change that name. That's his real name.
What's that? Say it again.
Just beep it out.
He was the coolest guy in school.
Say it clearer into the microphone. Say his address.
Yo, did you hear that guy from Glee got caught for child porn and he hung himself the other day?
Oh yeah, I started that. People were like,
yeah,
First of all,
that.
that's really offensive.
Started that?
Yeah, I started
And
that.
I'm tempted to cut that, okay? Because it's not hung, it's hanged.
it is hanged. You're
It
right.
is hanged.
By the way, it
Everyone
bothers me a
says
little
hung,
bit.
and you don't.
He was hanged. It sounds stupid.
So when do you
Hanged.
use hung?
You're
No,
talking
he's-
about
When you're
big
talking about
dick?
a big pecker.
Is that
big
the only reason?
big sloppy pecker, Niall.
Is hung not a real word apart from that?
Slopping pecker.
Big
hung not a
fucking
real word?
sloppy gravy covered pecker.
big slopping pecker.
Look at my big fucking pecker, Niall Murray.
the face.
Right. Sorry, he got caught with the child porn.
We call it cheese pizza around here, buddy.
I love that.
Cheese pizza, no pepperoni.
I love that being caught with child porn is called being caught, as in like you're holding it, running away with it.
They put a big spotlight into it.
Printed out
It's like
images.
falling out of your arms. You keep trying
He
to
would-
pick it up, but you
Caught
keep
you in a
dropping
big ass
more.
fishing net.
Photograph
He was
album.
sneaking along a big brick wall, and they tried to make a police flight on him, and he dropped it.
Some pictures blown away in the wind.
He had a big burlap sack with a dollar sign. I saw somebody say, "Wow, that's funny. The people that didn't like suicide a week ago are now glad that this guy's dead from suicide."
Yeah.
If
cares?
you collect a video of a 2-year-old child getting sexually abused, that's what I think. If you kill yourself, I don't care.
I wonder. You know what? I want to know what the reaction was when Hitler shot himself.
Are you implying that Hitler was caught with child porn?
No, I'm saying that he killed himself.
That was
And it
literally what fucking the president of America was saying over the monophone. He said, "Kill yourself, faggot."
Okay, Niall, you be Adolf Hitler, and Chris, you be the president.
Okay.
Before I kill myself, I need to.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is not.
Before I kill myself.
Before I kill myself, I'll do one more
Before I
movie.
kill myself, I will put in one more law in Deutschland, and that is to shit on a stool and look at it before you flush it down, and then I will kill myself.
Bring.
Hello.
This is the president of America.
That's all happened,
credits.
folks. That's how it. That's history, folks.
Couldn't handle it. That was the last thing he could fucking stand. America.
I am from America. I'm here to kill you. Do not hang up the phone.
But I heard that Hitler didn't actually kill himself. He just went off to Colombia or some shit.
Yeah.
It was not Brazil. It was
With Elvis and
Some
Tupac and shit.
island.
He put his brain in an RC car and drove it away.
Peru.
An RC car and drove where?
It was one of those flipping RC cars that you can flip over and it can still drive.
No, you die. Can we put your
Created by the Nazis.
Can we put your brain on a drone and fly it around in circles? Can we terrorize Burbank?
Well, it would be a brain.
I
on a
would
drone.
love to like just see an actual brain with 2 eyeballs and functioning.
That
like,
is fucking-
like there's a human mind inside
are the
this
signs?
thing.
Isn't
I
that the
saw-
scene in RoboCop when
I
they
was gonna say,
fucking remove his
when I
head?
saw RoboCop, I was like, oh, that is what it looks like without the
Yeah.
fucking meat around it.
It's fucking scary.
That is scary. Yeah, it's not.
That's what all of us look like without the meat around
Oh,
it.
you give me a fucking panic attack. I don't want to think about that. Do you know what I said a couple days ago? I know it's really a fucking basic thing to think about, but when a woman gets pregnant, cells just know how to multiply over and over and over.
To create a
And the
thing.
mother's eating shit. Like, I had a really weird visual.
It's called babytosis.
It's
Babtosis.
my favorite YouTuber, Baby Toasties.
It's like a 3D printer, but
No,
in
it is a
her
3D printer.
fucking
No,
womb.
I had thought like I had a weird idea. I might use it in a cartoon way in the future because I don't know if I can use it for it. But just the idea of like a woman, like a fat pregnant mom, like eating junk food and then going down like the junk food, like becoming a new piece of the baby.
Right.
That's kind of what it is in a really weird, abstract way.
I wonder if you could program human DNA to reproduce a different animal. You imagine it, coding wise.
Well, it's a
the
smart
body
way.
is creating a thing. It doesn't
They
necessarily
created a 1% cow human.
Oh no, they had to abort it. That was in 2007, I think.
They had to
right?
abort it?
Well, there's
See-
laws in the U.S. where you can't let something go out beyond like 30 or 90 days.
He was
or
1%
something.
cow.
Which I think is stupid, by the way. I think we should have laws where you can create all the weird hybrids you want to. I want to see a fucking cow person screaming. I think you should be able to make a cow person if you want to make a cow person.
Yeah, I know, but that's going to lead to, like fucking people that can fly, and then you're like, why can't I fly?
I'm good. I want a cow person.
Dude, you're going to be
like-
like, you're going to be...
Yeah.
Here's an idea.
If you made a flying person, they would take over, and we
Yeah,
would.
they
be
would.
But
extinct.
here's an idea:
What?
arena with a ceiling, a glass Simpsons dome on top of it. Cow person versus flying person. They each get spears.
That would be cool.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Cow person is just a brick. It's just a square of, like, they can't move. They
Okay,
lose.
here's a good
It's called
hypothetical.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Here's a good hypothetical. Here's a good hypothetical. If you created this cow person, would you consider it life?
No,
Yeah.
I kill with a fucking machine gun.
Why not?
Okay. What if it
Kill
had
the
the mind
minigun.
of a cow, but the kind of instincts of
Oh,
a
well,
human?
the mind of a cow,
Save
that's
the
a cow.
hot
dude.
Wait, the mind of a cow.
the
like
mind of a
the
human.
blank mind of a cow. Just,
What are the instincts of a human?
Like it can walk upright, it can hold a spear, stab stuff, it can kill. But also, what if
It would just be stabbing the grass and eating the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen,
And
Mick.
pooping.
What if it had the instinct of a human to kill another human in defense, right? Also, what if you took away all sensation of pain? Then would you be okay with
That's the
having?
thing.
Would you be okay with
That's-
having an arena of them murdering each other if
Look,
that was all
no,
the
no,
case?
look,
Would
where
you really?
Where I draw the line,
Yeah.
here's where I draw the line.
How
If
human
you
are
can't,
they?
If you can't torture something, if you can't punish something, like a robot, like an AI, if
Yeah.
an AI breaks the law, you can't put it in jail. It's going to live forever anyways. There's
doesn't
no
care.
it's not a
It's-
punishment
yeah.
for it. So if it can't be punished, it's not a human. They shouldn't have human rights.
Yo, Chris, did you see that video?
Yeah, I
wait,
agree.
wait, this is good. Wait.
No, that's all it was. If you can't inflict punishment
related.
on it, it shouldn't have the same rights as you.
Okay.
Just like a total
I
complete
think it
sociopath who doesn't necessarily follow the same.
No, but he would care about being locked up forever because then he can't get pleasure.
Also, if you had these,
And he's going to die someday. That's why it's incentive.
if
for,
you had
know.
these weird ass hybrids that fought, okay, but they don't have any sensation of pain, but they can be killed. That is punishment. Death is the punishment.
Yes.
Right.
Are they aware of death?
Yeah, they're aware of death. So, but they're only aware of death once they see it, once they've killed something else, because they don't feel pain.
We go,
We go,
They look down,
This sounds like some kind of like military experiment to create some mindless like military force
Nick,
to go
this is
around
what I'm
stabbing
asking
people.
you at this point. Would you pay $50 to go to a stadium to watch a bunch of cowmen slice each other up?
No, Cowman versus
You
Birdman.
would too. Who wouldn't pay $50 to see that?
If I knew there was no pain,
I'd-
maybe.
No, Chris.
But it's also you're
But
creating
Chris,
life and taking it away.
you'd have to admit though, even if you didn't pay for it, you'd watch it up on like Live Leak
Yeah,
afterwards.
I was about to say.
Absolutely.
See, that's the thing.
Chris,
So it's not-
Watch
would
it
you
live.
watch? Would you watch an arena of robots fucking stabbing each other?
Yes.
are they conscious?
Yes.
Robot Wars, dude.
They're not conscious though. Those robots.
They're in fact, one of them down there is holding a spear, and before the fight starts, he gets up on the shoulders of another and he goes,
What is
"We
life?"
are but robots,
thing,
but we believe
I would
in the
assume-
value of life."
I would
robot
assume
sucks.
some creepy old fuck programmed that into him
Yes,
just to say
somebody
that.
would be like, "Kill that guy now."
I would like some guy programmed that one line and nothing else is what I would assume.
Yeah.
So do you feel bad hurting a thing that's made out of code?
Well, DNA is code,
yeah,
dude.
exactly. So we should feel bad for robots.
a little bit. It depends.
They're not like us. They're
I mean,
different.
when I say right, I mean right in the amount of a cowman with the spear.
Cowman, okay, but when I think of a cow, I think of a useless animal that's only purpose is to put milk in my
But
bum
it's guy
bum.
feels pain though.
Yeah, but if we take away the pain, then it's just a fucking robot essentially. It has no fucking.
Now, here's
thoughts.
the deal: the whole
I know
thing,
there's some sweet ass cows that are nice, but come on.
do all the cowmen die?
Yes.
Well,
Wait, I don't want to just watch somebody slaughter a bunch of cowmen.
No, it's Cowman versus Birdman.
Only if you make them in a hamburger.
You eat fucking burgers every day,
Yeah.
Mick. These burgers from the dead cowmen go to starving children.
Starving
You know
mix
what's
in Birdman,
more? You know, I
California.
think a better question is: would I go into the arena?
Would you fight a
Would
cowman?
I go and fight the
Would
cowman?
you fight a cowman?
You can feel pain, Mick.
What if every time I wanted a burger, I had to go fight a cowman?
Mick, what if Mick, what if one of the cowmen had a single bionic eye?
And
Did you still kill him?
of course,
What? That would
I'd
make
be
him less-
I'd be more inclined to kill it. It's a cyborg cowman.
But he can
It's
read-
even less
But in
human
his one
than
eye is built in,
cowman.
but in his one eye is built in Reddit.com, and he's browsing the funny subreddit.
Browsing
He's
watch
dead-
people die,
He's
dude.
browsing Reddit.com
He fucking give
/r/funny.
himself a seizure.
He's browsing watch people die, so you don't feel bad about killing him because he's a sadistic fuck.
He's browsing Reddit.com youtube.com/r/creepy, and you laugh at all the stupid posts.
Browsing huge boobs.
Judging
or
big ugly tits.
Right now, if I could take out
cum
one of your
sluts.
eyes and replace it with an eye that could scour the internet right now, it would not be a human eye. When you died in your grave and you turned to dust, there would be a little silicon orb left in your
You're
coffin.
a fucking lunatic right now.
Would you replace one of your eyeballs with a computerized eye that could see the internet all the
Yeah.
time?
Why not?
All the time. You couldn't necessarily turn it off.
Is the camera
then
better
no.
than
No.
You could do night mode. You can kind of like blanket. You'll still get alerts. You'll get updates.
Can I go to a webpage that's just a black screen?
Dude, they're going to implant microchips into our brain, and then they're going to fucking advertise our dreams and shit. We're going to be seeing billboards of fucking McDonald's, and we're going to see billboards of Michelin Man and stuff in our dreams.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It's going to happen.
Regardless
We're on
of
the
if
way.
that happens or
I'm
not.
gonna run headfirst into a cowman and scream.
You're just gonna do it. You planned it for next week.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Please tweet at me not to do it. Thank you.
Chris, what if everyone
Guys,
has...
Hashtag Chris don't.
Talk Chris down from suicide in 3 words or less.
Yeah, only 3 words. If you go over 50 words, I might do it.
Do not kill. Killbrain said.
Zach,
Yes?
what have you done since you moved to LA?
Nothing. I'm gonna kill myself soon.
Oh.
No, that was only a gag answer.
What's the real answer, Zach?
Been doing a lot of stuff.
Why are you doing a Robert De Niro face?
Doing a lot of stuff.
Zach, what the
the
fuck,
internet.
dude?
That is actually.
I'm doing a lot of stuff that you'll hopefully see this year, very soon this year. But working very
That's
hard.
what they all
in
say.
2017. No, this time it's real. This
What they
time
all
it's
say.
real.
Oh, can you not talk about it? Is it projects you can't talk about?
I can talk
know
about
what-
it. You know what it is? I made a very specific effort this year to be not the guy who's like, I'm doing very cool things this year.
But I can't
You know,
talk
to
about
be
it.
wanna-
fair, that's a thing. I feel like the
No, it
older
is.
we've
It
gotten
is.
and the bigger the projects we work on, the
can't-
less we can actually talk
'cause
about.
there's
Well,
any
you know,
Asian
you know what
shit.
I've realized, and I had a good conversation with our friend Hans about this, because we were talking about stuff, and I said, I got to the point where I get sick when I go, I'm doing this and this and this and this and this year. And none of it ever happens because
Yeah.
a couple things fall apart. You know, whatever happens.
Right.
But there's also science on it where it says if you say you're going to do something, it actually makes you less inclined to do it. If you say I'm going to go to the gym, instead of just doing it, you feel, and your friends pat you on the back, you feel
like you've already
you
succeeded.
feel like you've already accomplished it. So I said, okay, this year I'm not going to say I'm going to do this and this and this. I'm just going to either do stuff or not do stuff.
That's
So
I feel
really
like
good
there's
idea.
the opposite
Yeah.
though too, which is that you tell everyone you're going to do something, so now you're kind of like
obliged, no,
Yeah.
a little bit. But if you break that a couple times, the problem that would work if you had like friends who didn't do what we do. But you guys know what we all do, so we're like, oh yeah, that makes sense why you're not getting it done ASAP because there's circumstances. But everyone has circumstances.
And
So-
animation takes a long
Animation takes a long time,
yeah.
and
Right.
if you're, but I'll summarize like this by saying, my biggest goal this year is to just do my own stuff, but also to just voice acting. A lot of stuff that's not on YouTube. I think YouTube is not a platform that I want to have to rely on for much longer.
You've always been like, you've always said that for
I've
like
always said
years.
that, and I still believe that.
Yeah.
I can't say anything right now, and I know it's such an old, tired line, but really, I promise you, there is something that you will be seeing.
okay.
It's related to television.
Well, I'm sure
We'll see.
everybody will be entertained by all
see.
the vagueness.
Yeah, you guys.
There's a
take
thing
that.
out there
you know
that
what, I'll
will
say
be
this, I'll say
happening
this.
in
Don't
the
expect
future.
anything. You'll see something when you see it. Enjoy when it comes
No
out.
time-
started
timeline.
schmucks.
The stuff that I'm genuinely serious when I say that I'm most proud of the stuff that I've accomplished that's not on YouTube.
Hey,
right
Zach,
now.
you've been on that other podcast too. You fucking.
Which podcast?
You fucking hee. Yeah, you've been like cooking
Oh,
us a little bit.
Well, no, I've been trying to. This year, I've been trying to like collaborate a lot too.
Yeah, but
we're all
like-
aging. We're not cute little men.
But
young
that's
men.
what I meant. Like, since being here in LA, what was so interesting to me was between this podcast and the last time we've all been in the same room, like doing this, so much has changed.
Yeah.
It is
You're
true.
right.
So
No,
much
I
has
want to make
changed.
that clear. Like, I really, and I know it's such a tired line. I'm not just saying this to please anybody. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. But we've all made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
And can I just say really quick, because there's gonna be a lot of eagle-eyed viewers out there who are gonna say, don't you guys hate LA? You guys talked about how much you hated LA in like episode 5. I still like LA, but it's undoubtedly the place to live if you want to have, if you're doing what we're doing specifically, voice acting, writing, animation. Like
I was wrong.
Chris,
I'll just say that
love
right now.
LA,
I
dude.
was wrong. Whatever I thought of LA, it was mainly because I didn't know people. But now that you guys are all here,
Yeah.
and
I was
going
gonna
to
say, I want to make that clear too. The reason we're all here is because almost all of our friends are here.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
The,
a lot
the
of people.
industry's here, and my friends are here,
Yeah.
and honestly, those are the 2 reasons to fucking love this place. And the weather is actually great too.
Guys, we turned into Hollywood hacks.
we did. When did that happen?
I don't know though, because when you guys,
No, we didn't.
When we were talking about LA before, I thought we were talking about
No, we were.
the city of LA.
Yes,
we
and
were
we're
also
not
talking
there.
about the people
You're right.
too, by
You're
the way.
right. You're
Yeah,
right.
and the typical Hollywood vibe,
Yes.
which is
And
really
that still
disgusting.
exists.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it's still there for
It's
sure.
real, dude.
Yeah.
By the the way, I'm sure we
Networking.
all experience is going to like a Hollywood party and just hear like a weird, gross conversation with people patting themselves on the back.
Yeah.
Like those people still exist.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing that keeps you at least semi like in touch with regular fucking human beings is just being surrounded by people that are your friends and not
Yeah.
just fucking.
Specifically, I do feel like Burbank is a more industry town, and it has its own like bubbles and stuff. But I do feel it's a lot of creative people.
Those bubbles are, if you're with the right people, they're very fun.
Right.
And by the way, there's like a notion that like the industry is totally fucked up. That's not even true. A lot of people that I've met that I get along with that are in the industry, as it's called, are like good people. It depends on who you're around.
Right, and I think that's a selective. That's
just
almost
puke.
like you selecting that, just like with
Oh,
your
Mick,
friends.
give me a basket. I'm gonna barf.
Use your hands. Well,
Chris!
let's not dwell on geography of LA.
Chris,
but
what have you been up to in these trying days?
I had a very fulfilling year doing Let's Plays.
Now, what have you done?
Why are you staring at me like
Yeah, you
that?
set yourself up for that, dude. No one's
That
making
was
fun
the
of you.
joke.
Chris froze like a statue.
No. Okay, so I did a year of pretty much learning 3D, learning more music stuff, learning how to mix stuff properly, doing stuff that I know no one cares about, but stuff that I enjoy learning, like.
Well,
Like music for that Nightmare
flip
Cops
off.
game.
I sunk a shit ton of time into learning 3D this year, but it's rendering times that fuck me.
Right.
I feel like I can make a really decent, competent 3D cartoon now. I know how to like texture, like rig, and all this other stuff, and do simulations and pin cloth and all this fucking annoying shit that sucks to set up, right? But I like the cool thing about 3D is you set up a puppet essentially,
And you're good.
and then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And like if you move the arm forward, you don't have to animate the cloth. It's a simulation, so that will give you nice secondary motion or whatever.
Right.
And it's very easy to do, like shoot ahead or whatever the fuck you call that. God, how old am I? 27. I don't know what do you call it when the thing
Yeah, overshoot.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
that's not even really what it's called either. I think it's kind of an offhand. Yeah, overshoot.
Okay, well, like it's really easy to do in 3D. Everything is super easy to do, but it's just rendering fucks you. So anyway, I learned
Well,
it.
and setup. It's the setup and
Yeah.
then the render.
But when Chris said 2 hours earlier, that's like 2 hours a frame, by the way. It wasn't 2 hours for the overall.
If I wanted to
frame.
render a full I could do a minute of 3D animation now, and it would probably take a week, 2 weeks to render.
You know, there's like whole like
render farms.
Yeah,
that
render
you can,
farms.
Tried that. We
I've
tried that
tried
the
it.
other day.
I've tried multiple, and they're fucking expensive as hell, right? But that's the thing I was gonna say. So I spent that last year doing that, a little bit of music and Let's Playing to build up a bit of money, right? And now I'm sinking a lot of that money into a little 4-minute pilot.
hell fucking yeah.
And I've seen it, and it's really good.
I bet it is.
So that will be the next thing. Expect that.
Damn, that was a promise.
I've got a little team working on it.
No,
It's nice.
honestly, it's real though. Like I've seen.
No,
it
I'm just
work.
saying.
Unlike Zach's
Anytime an
project,
animator,
just kidding.
anytime you say expect,
And like usually you'll be like, it'll be out soon. That means it'll be out double soon.
yeah, it'll be out in 5 years or never.
quadruple
That's
yeah.
what, don't even make any plans for
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it's.
Expect it when I don't know what's gonna be done, but we're working on it. It's getting there. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's like SleepyCabin episodes.
me and Zach did a little Disney audition because we met this fucking
That's
girl
true.
at Starbucks.
That's true. Yeah, one of a lady.
was really nice.
And by the way, she name dropped you. One the lady I met name dropped you. But
Yeah.
Mick came in and did such a great job.
We got a Disney audition.
Yeah, we did some voices for Disney. So
The people there are very nice.
They're very, very, very.
She spilled her coffee on my cock and gave me little burns, but it's
She literally spilled
was
she
fun.
spilled a black ring of coffee right on my. No,
She
cut this
actually
out. I don't want to
spilled
get
coffee
blacklisted. Please cut this out. This is actually bad. Cut this.
While we have you here,
who me? Me and
Who
Zach.
me?
Who me?
Could be.
Then who? Niall took the
Niall,
cookie from the
Niall took the
cookie.
cookie.
I think we need to address
Hey
something.
guys, it's Niall Murray, voice of
We need-
Fly and
Shut up,
Hellbenders.
you
My big
fucking
break.
libtard. We'll go on, Mick.
We need to address something. Hellbenders.
Oh.
What the fuck happened with Hellbenders?
What
there
the
was,
fuck is
What are
Hellbender?
you
There was
talking about?
hold on. You guys talked about. You guys made like these shorts.
Are you talking
guys-
about that faggot cartoon?
You guys had a
pussies?
whole like. You guys had a
Mick,
movie
didn't you voice
deal.
all the
you
characters?
Had, yeah,
5 years.
Yeah, you
of
know what?
work.
I did voice a couple of characters. You
Give
fuck.
us a sample really quick.
Oh,
Hey, Mick, I'm the fucking.
Thank you, Zach.
that was it.
That was a voice.
You were a
you did.
spider. Okay, so
Wait,
this
do
is-
your Jesus voice.
Yeah, dear Jesus.
Say also
this is
I'm
literally
Jesus.
Mick's voice.
Also, I'm Jesus.
Whoa!
That was the same fucking thing. No. But the spider, I remember the spider was like
the Native American.
We just said
spider.
do it. We just said do a really racist, the
normal.
most racist version of it.
Yeah, it was. But it was a spider, so it can't be racist. So
Okay, wait.
get over it.
So what happened to
My
Hellbender?
point is, what the fuck happened? Somebody, you guys leaked it.
On the
Somebody,
deep, no, it got
No,
leaked on the deep
no,
web.
somebody
and then
hacked it.
It was over.
Someone hacked my whole network, my
the
entire fucking
YouTube network.
the collective network.
Why is your password 1 2
It's
3
not-
4
it's not.
1 2
They
3
got-
4?
Them who had access to his channel.
Oh shit! Wait,
And
you're
they didn't
saying the network got
Yeah.
hacked?
The whole network, my entire YouTube network, everybody, and all the YouTube thumbnails and titles were changed. Sorry, not thumbnails.
Your
the titles.
network has access to your password?
Yeah,
No,
that's
'cause
the
that's
same for every network.
they're
Yeah.
managers on your account.
Yeah, so on
basically.
Google you can like.
They have access to your account, not your password, but
Like, they can upload
they're
videos
a
if they
manager
wanted
of
to.
your account.
They might as well have your basically
Yeah,
password,
they
but they
have
can't
access
get
to your
into your
account.
Google Drive or anything. But yeah, they can see your analytics. They can edit your titles and thumbnails and everything.
they can upload
What
videos if
happened?
they
I
want.
think was those guys hacked into their like website
Well,
or something.
they did it to a couple of
To their
guys.
YouTube,
They
makes
did it
more
to like
sense.
2 or 3. It happened to Ethan H3H3's network like a week before it happened to mine. It happened to a bunch of them.
Yeah, he announced that on the
Same guys.
But yeah, it was hacked by a group that did a couple of them. I don't know if it was for security purposes or whatever their goal was. I had uploaded the Hellbender's like pilot or long episode, whatever you would call it, the 15-minute episode. I had it on private for like a year and a half, and it got publicked
Yeah.
because it was just sitting there. And also,
Yeah.
something else is that a stupid Uber cartoon I was working on, which was also something I had been basically paid to do. That was on there for a while, and so I had 2 videos get public,
Yeah.
and it was up for like a minute and a half or 2. It wasn't up for that long, but it was enough for people to download it.
This is the real stinger. Someone downloaded it, re-uploaded it, edited. So they edited our version
I saw
and
that.
they made it worse.
I saw that.
They
Yeah,
made
To
it.
me, I was like, okay, you're gonna leak it. It's this translated effect. Fine. Like, okay, you're gonna upload
Yeah.
it. It's already out there.
Yeah.
But some guy, the pilot was like 15
Some
minutes.
fucking sniveling
that. I
autist
did see
edited
that.
it into an incomprehensible plot that made no
It's
sense.
incoherent. He took 5 minutes out. He took a third of it out.
Yeah, 'cause it's- yeah,
took
it's
one
Pointless parts too that made no sense to take out.
There were like jokes. I had people commented on the 15-minute one after they'd see the 10-minute one because the 10-minute one went viral, did well. But people commented on the 15-minute one and said, "Oh, this makes sense now with all these parts in." And I was like, "God damn it!" People saw a fucking. How many people saw the shitty cut
That
version?
really is insult to
That's so
injury.
stupid.
That
He
is-
edited it down. Why?
Yeah.
Here's some context.
Why?
Hey,
Chris and
guy,
Zach were
if
working
you
on this
listen to
as a method.
Sleepycast and if you watch Hellbenders and you're a fan of these guys, you're a fucking idiot.
Well,
you
it's like, look,
fucking,
if-
fucking idiot.
If he thought some parts went on for too long,
Suck
fair
on a
enough. But you know,
barrel.
it
We
wasn't
also thought
finished. We had like rewrites to do for that. So
Yeah, we were rewriting it. We were redoing some of it. Luckily, we don't have to do it anymore.
No, it's done. That's the
Well,
big
hold
news.
on,
That's
hold
the big
on.
news. Hellbenders is actually done.
Is the 15-minute one officially released?
No.
No, but
Can you?
I mean, honestly, I'll just say it candidly. I think we might at some point just try to.
Please just do
Touch
so
it
that
up.
10-minute one doesn't become like the
I-
legacy of
I'm
what
okay
you
with
guys
putting
created.
it up somewhere. I mean, we'll have to
Please?
talk to the network, but
Dude,
I
this is context, Mick. Ever since I met Chris and Zach, they've been working on this exact pilot, like the same episode.
well, it's been done. By the way, it's been done for like 2 years now, but still.
No,
A
hasn't.
year and a half.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No, about a year actually,
April.
because we finished it right as I moved here.
No, it was April. It was April 2016. It's almost 2 years. It is almost 2 years.
Well, I haven't been here for
Whoa.
2 years.
Yeah, you have.
It was April. It was
You
April.
you moved in May, so almost 2 years. Yeah.
It was.
You've been here for almost 2
Yeah,
years.
it was
What the
2 years.
fuck?
Yeah.
You know, I know
Chad
because
told me that the other day, and I blew my mind as well.
Mick, Shad, and I moved here in October. You moved here in like
We've
May.
been here for almost a year and 3 or 4 months. you
Holy
were here
shit.
7 months
I know.
before us. It's been
Yeah,
2
I know,
years for you,
Time,
dude.
time is a scary
Wow.
thing. But
I know.
I know. Yeah, existential crisis.
God dang it.
Chris
I
ripped
know.
his hair off.
But my point is, so that's been done for like 2 years. But we did work on it for like 3 years. And by the way, that was not all animated. It was just like,
On and off a lot of the time.
I mean, yeah, you take.
By
just-
the way, I never got paid for that. That's
Yeah, you
nice.
still
gotta-
got paid
there was
for
a lot
that?
of trouble.
No.
There was a lot of
So
trouble.
also the context is, and by the way, in that time we also prepared like a whole season worth of material. We did a Bible, and this was all at the request of the network I was with, called the
Dude,
Collective.
all those episode synopsises were fucking...
We-
or synopsi.
It's already
Yeah,
done
was
now,
it-
but
was it 10
it's done now.
There
We
was.
had I don't know, maybe we'll eventually in the future we'll do something with
Alright,
all that
maybe
stuff.
we should.
We'll
Yeah, we
like, dump
should.
it somewhere. But we literally had probably, Chris and I always talked about it, we probably could have made 2 seasons of good stuff with that. But my point is,
Wasn't
there's
the biggest
a lot
excuse
of
for the
stuff.
network that there was another Hell show?
No,
There
that was-
No, that was
dog
Adult
or
Swim. That
something?
was years
the pitch
ago.
that they did, yeah.
That was
okay.
like 2012 or 13. That was a
Whoa.
long time ago. But yeah.
Can we just clarify something? I think we exaggerated that we didn't ever do that because we didn't want to change the name.
That was
that
not-
was actually we didn't want to change the entire show because it was all revolving around hell by the end of it.
We did a
'Cause
live
that
on
was
it,
the
but
narrative.
we definitely
Yeah.
well the narrative we were like
You guys are upsetting a lot of people right now.
I know, we're
true.
breaking a lot of hearts.
We
Hey, you know what? They're dropping some truths.
Hey, but it's true. You guys, you know.
if we ever
it's-
have like free time, we could go back to it or something.
Yeah, look. My ideal situation, if I won the lottery, what I would do is I would pay all the money to just at least finish up that pilot, and just release it. And that's the finale, basically. I think that's. But I mean, that sounds sad. But
It literally is a matter of money. Like,
Yeah.
like
Well, by the way, we got $20,000 to do that, which sounds like a lot of money.
I didn't get any.
Well, you didn't get anything. That's my point.
Zach got all of it.
Yeah.
I got all 20,000. No, what happened was we got a couple thousand each. That was supposed to be the plan. I got paid. I'm gonna contact the guy. I can't believe he got paid yet.
No, it doesn't matter.
But we had a budget of $20K for the animation, which sounds like a lot. But just for context, it's $10K a minute for average regular like
More now.
Yeah.
animation.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what something like a
And
regular
15 minutes.
No.
It was
they were
15
looking at
minutes
internet
long.
people. They were like, "Hey, you're internet animators."
And by the way, in
Slash
fairness, you can say it's our
animators,
fault for
that.
accepting that. You're right to say that, but
Absolutely, yeah.
we should ask for like.
At the time, we were going through, Yada, who had cheaper rates back then. But as their company grew, so did their rates, which is
To a
completely
regular level.
That's
To a
completely
norm,
wrong.
yeah. I mean,
Which they deserve because
Yeah,
like they're
it's
good.
completely
they're
fair.
actually still like under
Growing,
in terms of like
yeah.
industry
Really?
like, rates. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Man, yeah,
they're,
they're good
they're
guys over
about
there,
they're about
yeah.
probably what.
Yeah,
they
of
tell
Yeah,
me.
it's close to par, but
It
it's
costs
still less.
about 10,000 to 15,000 for
a minute.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
That
So,
might not
but-
even include backgrounds or
It
anything.
usually doesn't.
Yeah.
It's usually if you give them keyframes to work with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the most part, or at least a storyboard.
Yeah.
They fill in the gaps.
You learn this shit as you
But
go.
anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, if you haven't seen the pilot, go watch it illegally. We don't care. It's already out there.
ThePiratebay.org.
I like it.
I'm proud of that. I would like the only thing I'd like to do is maybe clean it up a little
It
bit.
would be cool to have it finished, but
That
Yeah.
episode, yeah.
I'm
Yo,
not
man,
sinking
I'm just
more
gonna be
money.
honest
No,
with
I'm
you,
not
man.
putting
That was
anybody
fucking
that-
sad when that thing got released for me.
for all
It's
of
not at all.
And there's, like I said before, there's enough material there that I wouldn't be opposed to like just dumping out all the stuff. We'll see what happens to it, but that's the update. That's the honest. It's as honest as it gets with that update.
Cool.
There it is.
Well, thank you for sharing that information.
Of course.
That's as transparent as it gets. That's what happened.
yeah.
Hey,
No more rumors.
And you
more
guys know,
rumors.
you guys were there. You guys saw
Yeah, I
the
saw
whole
the
thing.
whole
No,
thing.
we did, and like it sucks when you see like people online trying to act like on different forums and stuff, trying to act like they know more
Yeah,
about
well,
the
the
project
people always
and
do
all
that.
kind of. No, of course they do. Of
can't
course they
prevent
do.
that.
But it's like you want to say something, but at the same time, it's
I
like
know.
it's not your place, or you're just gonna make it worse.
It happens.
Just so you
Yeah.
know, every time there's something you want me to cut, I may not cut it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add your scream,
Amplify it.
your blood
Yeah,
curdling
make it
scream.
isolated.
Instead of the censor, it's
dude, that
just
took
gonna
me
be like,
back, man. That was like,
yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Okay, Niall.
Yeah, Niall, your turn.
Is there any updates you'd like to give your beloved
wait. So this is just
fans?
since I moved to LA, or is this since
Yeah,
like last
just since
episode?
you-
Just give a fucking update, Niall.
Update. All right. So man. So Sleepycast that ended. When did that end? I know you guys did another episode of California.
Never. We're still doing it.
Oh, by the way, one of our episodes got taken down.
I saw it.
So what are we gonna do about? Do we still have that file?
It's still available on SoundCloud on
the
YouTube.
pornography hour got
Niall
taken
try-
down.
Niall
Yeah.
Yeah,
trying to-
and
Niall
it's-
trying to
do
take
you
an
know
update.
why?
YouTube flags and
Pornography,
deletes
the
things
word.
with naughty words.
So the title is Pornography Hour,
That's the
and
only
the
reason.
tags that Stamper added were gangbang, bukkake,
There we go. All right. Now, so yeah. Okay.
come in ass.
Seriously, make those the fucking
Those were the. But
That goddamn.
hold on.
Fuck.
But before, to be fair, I mean that was what we had.
Yeah.
I think he did like 20. That was like that's
We
like.
did have to edit out that bukkake orgy for a bit.
What bukkake orgy?
You weren't there. Me and
There was like
What?
a really hot girl. We all fucked her cream pie.
we like
Dude,
went
you know
on,
that's more gay than straight because like there's
we
more
went on
dudes. there's more
Craigslist and
dicks.
found this girl who
We
wanted
we
to be
typed in
bukkake.
ugly horror.
We
found
may
it.
or may not have covered her in layers of cum.
You know, there's
But now
some
the
guys
sickest
who
thing is that
can't
she
get
has a baby now.
can't get a hard
Yeah,
on.
and nobody
Does anyone
knows.
know it's
It
baby
looks
roulette?
like it looks like all of us mixed
He,
together.
Niall, he literally has Chris's left eye, my right eye, and Stamper's nose and mouth.
You know, now there are some people who
Jeff's
can't get a
huge
hard
ass
on
lips.
unless their dick is rubbing up against another dick. The guy just can't.
Did we ever
keep
answer
it
what
up.
Niall's doing here? Or are we just going to do this now?
This is what I was doing.
Niall, say hi to Corey and Jeff and Tom.
And Corey, Jeff, and Tom, miss you guys. You know.
I miss you too.
All the way back in Philly.
Okay, let's. I miss you, Niall.
What does Tom Phillips sound?
Hi, welcome to newgrounds.com. I have a quote new game. It's a stick figure game.
Look at my perfect ass.
Look at my
Wait, what?
my perfect girly thighs.
What Tom says.
Tom does have a very muscular, girly butt.
If you
Guys-
zoom in 50 billion times on a Newgrounds logo vector file, you can see it's Tom Phillips' anus just spread.
Guys, let's get Tom.
You would
Phillips,
do that if you
let's
had a
get
big
Tom
successful
Phillips
website
ass
anyway.
trending. You guys,
Yeah.
it's all Google.
Tom
Am I the only one who
hashtag
hasn't-
Tom Phillips ass. Hashtag
Tom Phillips
Tom
ass.
Phillips ass.
Hashtag Tom Phillips ass. Hashtag Tom Phillips ass. Hashtag Tom Phillips ass. Hashtag Tom Phillips ass.
Am I the only one who hasn't looked at Tom Phillips' ass?
Hashtag Tom Phillips ass.
No,
Zach-
give us an update.
Zach actually triggered me there because I remember once
Did you say the N-word? What?
What?
You
No, he-
literally said you would have all ex. What's an ethno
Why
state?
would
Why do
you
you keep
say
saying
that?
ethno state? What the hell is that about?
Look, I'm
What
just
the
saying.
fuck are you talking
I'm just
about,
saying, you know,
Murray?
they get their own content and we get
Separate
our
but
own.
Whoa!
Genetics has
Niall
nothing to
literally
do with
has a tattoo
intelligence.
called "separate but equal" on his back. What does that mean?
American History X.
Guys,
Niall.
I heard Niall
That's
fucked
your
his
Yeah,
body
tattoo.
double.
I was the
Guys, can you cut that and make that the cold open right there?
Mick, please, that was not
Niall,
worth
if
the
you had a
drink.
body,
You better beep.
Now, if you had a body double, would you fuck it?
No, if I had a body, what? No.
No, give us an update.
Oh, an update. The update is the fucking. I was in.
He's lying, guys. He's lying. I can tell he's lying.
Yeah, no. I'm stuttering my words a little
He's
bit.
sweating. His hair's
So this is what happened.
His eyes are bulging out like Dr. Doom from Roger Rabbit.
His
What?
lower lip's quivering faster than a rabbit.
He's drooling like a big fucking.
His nipples are bleeding.
I joined in
he's
the
really-
fun, but Niall looks so
He's
sad
pulling
right
the
now.
hairs out of his arm.
You
like,
guys, come on.
Niall, tell them about the
He's
never-ending
a
story.
human being.
Niall saw the never-ending story for the first time.
Show me
That's
that.
not an update of his life.
That's the last thing. That's the most important thing that happened the last 2 years. To be honest, there.
No, how's the
it was
last
a very
story
good
happened?
movie.
Well, I watched never-ending story.
No, it was good, dude. It was a fucking.
Give us, okay, now, everyone, jokes aside, what's your real...
Yeah, come on, one more. This is the last time
This
we're
is the
good.
last time.
No, you got 1 second.
So 1 second.
Yeah, go.
Oh, it's over.
Go.
No, so what happened? All right, Chris moved out in May 2016. You moved to California. Corey and Jeff were working on the game all the time, and I had a girlfriend in Sacramento, and everyone's in California. I wanted to go to LA. That's where all my friends were. So I made the move over to Sacramento. Did fuck all for a year, and then I came to LA. Chris let me edit Only Plays. He was very nice, and I think he's he likes the work I'm doing. I think I'm doing all right. And then there's not that much. Like I didn't do that
No,
much.
give
in
us
year.
a Tinder update.
Tinder update.
Yeah, what's the Tinder update after fucking 5 years?
Well, if you go to my stream at twitch.tv
Have you contracted the big one yet?
Listen,
Have
twitch.tv
you contracted an 85-inch long worm?
one.
Look,
Have you contracted the worm? What if there was an STD that was literally a worm inside
it's called
you?
the worm.
It just goes out
got
of
the
your
worm.
dick into the fucking.
And it's like
where you go
60
into
feet
your
long
dick.
inside of your tummy.
That's disgusting.
I know.
Man, that's like an 80s horror movie.
That
What's
is
great though is that
disgusting.
while you're contracting, you can pull out and grab it. You can
Oh!
just pull it out.
What if just the tip of it stuck its head out of your belly button to breathe?
You gotta fucking grab
and
it.
you could grab it with tweezers and pull it
Hold
out.
on. Once every 2 hours, you go, it will go
Yeah,
back in.
no, you gotta stick your finger in your dick hole to like plug it up so there's no air, and then you wait until you can feel it touching your
You're
fingertip,
pounding like-
and then you take your finger
Oh,
out and it comes out for
suffocating.
air,
Let 'em out.
gasping.
What if you
was like
held
a dick
scissors
hole?
up to your belly button and snipped it the second it came out?
I love how it screams like a
What would you do?
chihuahua getting stepped on.
What would you do if the head fell on the floor and it spreaded 4 little spider legs and just ran away?
It grew into a full-size man. He said, I'm so sorry. Have a nice day.
And
that's how the worm
took over the world.
That's what I did for the last year.
And that's how
Thanks, guys.
President
Thanks
Obama was
for
born.
hijacking my shit, man. It's my moment to shine, and it's over now, dude. That was it, pretty much.
Mick, do the ending theme.
Let's give Mick a product to promote again. Okay, guys, what kind of food is it? Let's play the one-word game.
Does it have to be food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first, what's the restaurant called? We'll do the one-word game.
Lanelopes.
No, you have to say the.
Okay, the restaurant name. What?
Lay.
Lay?
Yeah. No, wait, that's the. Oh, fucking. I
No,
forgot
that
the
works. Lay.
Yeah, Lay's good.
Lay. What's yours?
Rancid.
Red.
The rancid red.
What's the last word?
Boca.
Boca?
Rancid.
What's
A
a
rancid
boca?
red boca, whatever the fuck that is. Mick,
What's
now
a
go.
boca?
Mouth in Spanish.
Mick, promote
French and
hilarious.
Spanish.
promote it, Mick.
Yeah, go.
Promote
Do
the
it.
restaurant.
Do it.
Promote it.
You're not on the spot or anything.
We'll do the sounds and the music.
1 million people are looking at you right now.
You've been working hard all night. Time for you to bring the familia out. I love you, son.
Mama. I love you, Mama. You're my beautiful Mama.
But you don't like them all too much, and they don't deserve.
I'm too pissed off, man.
So invite them all to Le Rancid Red Boca.
I love red. It's my favorite color.
You know what that actually? It sounds like a dirty pussy. Is what it really sounds.